The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line. First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground for about 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he is upended. Boy, awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
17 yards on that connection. Good for a Jets first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Again, here's Hall. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They get to Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Fields to throw for it. He's got his big tight end record. And he'll be taken down. Do we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal?
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. But that big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 331, 331. Right.
Hall will take this one in. Touchdown, Jets. A Terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Bills take over first and 10.
From the 35, it's first and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8 at his past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second down and 2. Allen now off the bootleg. The second down throw is incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
Third and 2. Now Allen. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Allen going to give it to Cook. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
To the air. On second down, here's Allen. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Cook. And he's going to have the Bills first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
And it was probably a little bit closer than they would have preferred, but the decision to go for it pays off as they get just enough to extend this drive.
Play action now, and here's Allen. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's good for 27 and a first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
The Bills with it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Allen. Out to his right. This one caught right side by Knox. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. To the air once more is Allen. Short pass taken in by Knox. And he's in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills. That's his first touchdown of the new year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. And this one is no good. Not sure if the rain and the wet footing is an issue there, but no extra point. The score stays where it is. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
18-yard line.
Here we go. 319.
They go play action with Fields. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bid on it, and the quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short. They're going to go, and it's Hall. And he's going to have a Jets first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3. And a new set of downs.
A little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
He's going to run it, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
They will run it over center with Hall. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll go again with Hall. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Jack Thompson comes up with the tackle.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down.
from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Fields. This one taken in by Reynolds. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. A gain there of 10 yards, and the Jets have a 1st down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Here we go.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and 10. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Reese Hall, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. Fields to throw. That's to the running back, Reese Hall. A gain there of the 11. Good for a Jets 1st down.
That last completion is going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That's another Jets 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
He'll get this out wide.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far...
And he's in. Mason Taylor. Touchdown, New York. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. And this one is no good. Not sure if the rain and the wet footing is an issue there, but no extra point. The score stays where it is. On the return, this is Strong. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On 1st down, it's Allen. That's caught. It's Jackson Hogg.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Allen now on 2nd down. And that ball incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
So I actually think this is one of those where he was a little bit too unselfish. He's trying to fit that ball in a tight window and maintain his ability as a passer. And I think if he turns himself into a runner and activates his legs, he probably picks up that first down if he calls his own number.
It's slammed into the hands of Shakir. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. They're able now to go down and come away with points. They'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Now Allen on first down. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, you know, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Now it's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Allen. For the sideline, taken in by Dodson.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put two guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? The reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Allen going to throw for it. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Here we go. 222. 222.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. Xavier Gibson, the Week 1 hero back in 2023, deep to return. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully.
At their own 32-yard line.
They'll run with Allen. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop.
Brings up second down.
Second down and 8. Now, Fields. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbound.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
319, just cut.
Fields from the gun on third down. That's right side and caught by Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Give up the middle with Hall. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
319, just cut.
Fields now on second down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Here we go.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And he gets that one complete to his tight end, Taylor.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Dorian Williams in to make the play. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 9. Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Down the sideline, and they will finally run him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a handoff to Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. So, instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet...
The blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has two options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
And he's shedding backwards, left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. From the 41, it's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Fields. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He gets this one complete to Reynolds. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
On the give, it's Hall. And just hopes to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. Here's Fields. That's taken in left side by Smith. He's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. And the Jets have a 1st down.
Jets. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Up. 321.
Handoff. Here comes Hall. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He takes off. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. 4th quarter begins on the ground. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
3-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Allen. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Back to throw is Fields. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jeremy Ruckert. Touchdown, Jets. 2-point try coming up. Fields has the offense set. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Two-point try coming up. Fields has the offense set.
The Jets will
Now they'll see what to throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for two. After the touchdown, out is Polk to kick this one away. On the return, this is strong. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On play action, Allen. Aside, that open man is nuts. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down, Buffalo.
Play action. It's Allen. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Second down, it's Fields. Pass is caught. That's Rucker, the tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion now. They convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Here we go.
Another run here with Paul. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. 2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense.